Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, whoa, you know what I didn't do, chat? Holy cow. You know what I didn't do? I didn't give the stream a title. Oh, AI ruined it for me. Let's do the intro and then we'll get to the title. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Rants About Tech Live, number 218 today. I'm here, Roderick, in Philadelphia, with some of my really good friends in the chat. I appreciate you guys for being here. Today was Thursday, December 4th. I'm all discombobulated because of the title. I didn't fix the title. I can't believe I didn't do that. But yeah, let's go ahead and fix that now. Let's see, what should the title be? We'll title it Amazon parts ways with UPSP. We'll just put that in there. And what else do we put in there which is catchy? Oh, you know what? Screw it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go with the title that my assistant created. I didn't want to go with this title, but we're going to go with it because I didn't prepare for it. Chat. My bad. Okay, there we go. Don't blame me for the title. I didn't create it. My assistant did. I'm just going with it because I have no choice right now. Okay. I feel like doing the intro over one more time because that was a little bit discombobulating. Okay, one more time, you guys. Intro music. We're going to do the intro one more time. We have to do that sometimes. Okay, here we go. All right, there we go. I feel better about it already. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Rants About Tech Live, number 218 for this Thursday, December 4th. I'm your host, Rod. Here with some of my good friends in the chat and here in cloudy Philadelphia because it's cold as crap and cloudy. It was sunny for a little bit, but now it's just back to being gray and cold. I appreciate the chat crew for being here and dealing with me through a rough beginning to the show today. I promise you it's going to be a decent show, though. I mean, it should be. Most times, we do good. We do good. I looked at some replays. We have some fun times here on the show. I really need to cut those segments out way more than I do. But yeah, it's super interesting. We're going to talk about some Google stuff today. We're also going to talk about what else? The Viwoods eReader Color launched, and we're going to talk about that as well. See what you guys think about that. What else is big happening? The YouTube recaps. We'll talk about that. So let's go ahead and get started with the random news we got today. Starting off because you know what, you guys, are there holidays today? All right, what Cliff? I gotta get to Cliff. Let's see what Cliff says today for the holidays. How's it going, Cliff? What are today's national and international holidays? Oh boy, Cliff, what are today's international and national holidays? We're gonna get to the bottom of this right now, you guys. Oh, Cliff's thinking. Okay, all right. What do we got? National Cookie Day, Wildlife Conservation Day, and International Cheetah Day. And it's National Dice Day. Listen, we got four national holidays today instead of three. None of those are good enough to talk about. We're going to get on to the randos. How do you guys feel about Stranger Things? Let's get to the rando news. I don't, and this is totally random. I mean, we had like two random video or movie things to talk about in the random news today. But first thing is going to be the Stranger Things thing. We talked about that the other day. But what we didn't talk about was the fact that the movie theaters were selling out of the, what was it, the New Year's Eve showing of the finale for season 5. I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, I knew they were doing some special stuff, but I didn't know there was going to be a theatrical showing for the Stranger Things season finale. But apparently those are selling out in select theaters across the nation. And those theaters have scalpers that have tickets for those theaters that are on sale on eBay right now. I mean, they're going for 270% markups on eBay for Stranger Things showings. Now, I know Stranger Things is big. I do know. I understand that. But are you guys willing to pay 3 times the cost of a ticket to see? What do we say? Let's get to the chat real quick. I've made it up to 16 degrees. Oh boy. 16 degrees? I think what are we today in Philadelphia? Let's see what we're today in Philadelphia. Oh, there we go. 60. We're 36 here. We're 36 degrees here in Philadelphia, but that's 4 degrees warmer than what it was yesterday. So I'll take it. Aaron says, I think Supernote has been hyped up so much to me that once I really got a chance to daily drive it, it was just mid. Oh my God. Here we go. Here we go with the Supernote hate. It's too early for Supernote hate, Aaron. Here in California, everyone's complaining about it's cold and it's 52. That is cold in Cali. I agree. That's cold as crap in Cali. I need Boox tablet for work. Just made it GME. Oh, BM. Good morning, sir. No, definitely too cheap for that. Hey, BM, and totally agree, Aaron. Boox does all the things I need for work. Yeah, absolutely. That's what my use case is for Boox devices is too. It's I would say work, but all my lab stuff, testing and all of that, I document all of that stuff on a Supernote. We are at -1 today. Wow, eInk -1. Whew. I mean, what's that, Minnesota? Man. All right. So Stranger Things. Let's check out how big Stranger Things is actually real quick. We're gonna go to. Can I move this out of the way? There we go. Let's go and check out. They say that if you search Stranger Things, things. Oh. Where is it at? There's supposed to be a thing up here. I don't see it. There's supposed to be a Stranger Thing icon here. It's not there. I don't know what happened to it, but it's not there. And let's try it one more time. I don't see it. Well, there was supposed to be a Stranger Things logo up here that you can click on, and it would change how your screen looked. But I don't see that. That's beyond me. If you guys know about what's happening here, you guys let me know. Or have you guys seen that in your Stranger Things searches? Because I haven't seen it. And I was hoping to do a demo of that, but that's not going to work today. My bad. What else we got here? Like I said, the tickets are going crazy, but if anyone's interested in that, yeah, let me know. I wouldn't be interested in paying more than what the ticket costs to go see it. I'm not even interested in going to see it at the movie theater. But it's a very interesting turn of events there. Way bigger than what I thought it was. I knew it was big, but way bigger than what I thought it was. All right, let's go on to the next thing we got here, Zootopia. Next movie on the list is Zootopia. I'm not sure if you guys are excited about Zootopia or not, but that thing is breaking all kinds of records for all kinds of things. Dice at the bottom. Oh, there's dice? Oh! There is dice at the bottom. Oh. Thanks, Rob. I appreciate that. Greatly appreciate it, Rob. All right, so it just turns your stuff upside down and adds some like floaty stuff to it. Oh boy. It's good. It's good. I mean, it's something. It's an Easter egg. It's an Easter egg. Okay, moving on. Zootopia, breaking all kinds of records. I'm interested in seeing this. I love the first movie. I'm a Zootopia fan. But I didn't think it was going to do that good, especially, I didn't think the second one was going to do that good. Typically, the second movies don't hit as hard as the first ones, but this one's breaking all kinds of records. Clearly, it broke its own record, but it's breaking all kinds of other records, like the highest grossing animated movie ever, beating all of Pixar's stuff. Highest grossing movie that's not called Avatar or a Marvel movie. Good. I mean, I did not think it was going to do that good, but it's definitely breaking all kinds of records, and good for them. Good for them. I mean, a Disney, well, not a Disney movie, but a not cartoon either, but animated movie breaking all kinds of records. I mean, I'm just, and I think animated movies are where it's at. I mean, these hyper realistic movies, they're the ones that are like gaining the most gross, like, and breaking all of these profit records. It's not really like the movies that are gaining like awards that are breaking all of these records. It's like the animated movies that are breaking all of these records. I would pay extra for Demon Slayer tickets, like K-pop Demon Slayer. I do not get Zootopia. It's cute, but not all that. Okay, no doubt. I'm a big Zootopia fan. I'm a super big Zootopia fan. I don't know why. I think it's Officer Hops. Officer Hops is pretty cool. It's the juxtaposition of the bunny and the fox. The fox is cool too. I forgot his name, but Officer Hops is the bee's knees. But anyway, breaking all kinds of records. $556 million debut over the weekend. I never would have guessed it, but definitely doing good. Did you guys check out the recaps on YouTube? If you guys did check out the recaps, what do you think? What did you think of the recap that you had? I can't put any merit into my recap because again, all my searches get done specifically through specific channel accounts. So I don't have an account that I'm like really searching all of my personal. Well, I guess all of the different channels would be my personal interest, but they're so specific. So I mean, my recaps don't mean anything. But I'll tell you what my recap was anyway. So I checked out my recap. My recap title or type was Wonder Seeker. And there was a whole list of why they called me a Wonder Seeker or whatever. But that was for my Rants About Tech account. So I'm not sure what my other accounts would show. But I thought it was interesting, though, that I watch a lot of tech videos under my Rants About Tech account, obviously. But most watched channel other than my own was Ed's channel and Jay's channel. And then, followed by Jeff. I was like, wow, really? I mean, I know I watch a ton of Supernote stuff because Ed does a lot of good Supernote content, and he's building himself out to do a whole bunch of other stuff too. But I did not think that I watched Ed's channel more than I watched Jeff, or even like Kit for that matter. You know what I mean? It was very interesting, and Jay was like number 2. I'm like, how? How am I consuming that much Jay content? But I do. But you know what it is? I think with Jay's content, I think the reason why he's high on my list is because Jay is so technical, and I'm ignorant to a lot of things. So I have to go. I watch one of Jay's video. I listen. I go research. Come back. Watch it again. Oh, I understand now. He says something else I don't understand. I go research. Come back, and then okay, now I understand. Let's keep going. That's probably why, because I watch his videos many times over, and that may contribute to the inflated number I have on my. But all of it was interesting though. If any of you guys want to share what yours was, definitely throw it in the chat. I'd be interested to see that. Matter of fact, let's throw up. Can we do a Q&A? Yeah, there we go. We're gonna throw up. What's your? Oh boy. What's your or YouTube persona type or personality type? There we go. All right, so we can do a Q&A. What's your YouTube personality type? I'd be interested to see what you guys have there for yours. All right, let's go back to live chat. Okay, all right, so moving on. I think that was it. Oh, we're making Tech Feet today. Sorry, I have to talk about this. Because, hold on. Oh, boy. Oh, chat, I didn't get it. Okay. Oh, I can't find them. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay. So. All right, chat. So I got to talk about this here because like I told you guys on yesterday's live, I am breaking up all of my content into different channels. One of those channels is going to be Rants About Making. It's going to be a good time. One of those things I'm going to be talking extensively about on that channel, and I'm hoping to have that channel up at the beginning of the new year. Both of the 2 new channels, hopefully I have those up by the beginning of the new year. That's my aim. So I have to talk about this here because I don't have that outlet yet. So, and I want to talk about it. So here we go before we get to tech news. All right. So I'm going to be printing these up today, and these things right here. Can we get down here? Oh boy. Can we, which way? Oh, there we go. And these are what I'm calling tech feet. And they're made from like a rubber type material here. And this was good. I worked with this for a while, but I didn't like the way that it sounded when it hit stuff. Like you can hear that. Hold on. Can we hear this? I want it to sound like nothing when it taps on stuff. So it's soft. It feels good. It absorbs shock. It does everything I want it to do. It looks great. Feels great. I just don't like the tapping. I want it to feel and sound soft. I want it to sound softer, even though it is soft. It doesn't sound it. I want it to sound, and maybe that'll make it feel softer too. And these are things that are going on the back of. Let's see here. On the back of, say, your Viwoods eReader. You have your Viwoods eReader. You don't want to put this case on it because it's a ordeal to take off. Anyway, I won't take it off. And say it's off. So you're like, I want to protect the back still without having to put the case on and then have to struggle to take it off. Then you could grab these. And with the back of this, they're going to blend in really nicely. These can just go in the corner of your device. Bam, 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 bam. We're going to have clear ones, so it'll blend right in. You won't even know it's there. You won't even know it until you go to put it down on a surface, and you're like, "Oh, I didn't even hear that hit the desk. That's crazy. How did you do that? What?" And it doesn't move either. We're going to throw these on the back of the Note Air. Oh boy, we're going to throw these on the back of the Note Air 5C because it doesn't come with any kind of feet. Like premium devices like Supernote. I mean, not Supernote. Oh boy. Yeah, Supernote does. Supernote comes with feet. The Manta, not the Nomad. Bam. Gonna fit in the corner. We're gonna have clear and black so it'll blend right in. You won't even know it's there until you go put it down on something. You're like, oh, I didn't even need a case for it to not bang the desk or scratch itself and it doesn't move either. Oh, that's great. So, okay, I'm done. That was it. So I'll be making those today. Oh, I'll be making those with this right here. So this is what I've been waiting on. And I didn't pull the trigger on this because it was so expensive. But I told you guys about that Black Friday deal I got on this. So I had to pull the trigger. I'm like, the only thing keeping me from buying this was the fact that it was so expensive. I'm like, there's got to be a cheaper way. There wasn't. But I was holding off hoping there would be. But then this went on sale. I bought it and we're going to do it. That stuff's going to be great. I can't wait. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. What do we got here? That is because there's nothing else out for families to see. True. Viwoods or P at P. Which one do you like? The Palma 2 Pro? The Viwoods or the Palma 2 Pro? Right now, I'm using the Palma 2 Pro more than I'm using the Viwoods. And that all has to do with the familiarity of getting whatever app you want on there to work like a phone would. I think that's what that mostly has to do with. But we'll talk more about that. All right. Let's get to the tech news. Okay. All right. Here we go. What do we got here? First up, we got. I think we have it. We do have it. First up, we got Amazon to part ways with USPS. They deliver a lot of stuff for Amazon, and it's interesting to me when Amazon makes any distribution moves, because there's such a big juggernaut in the logistics space. Every time I hear something about their logistics and them parting ways with a partner, I'm always thinking to myself, oh wow, they still do that? Because I'm just so used to them. They're gonna just do their own distribution at some point, right? They're gonna have they already got their own like Prime trucks but they're not gonna need most companies that they're using for distribution right now at a certain point, and I'm talking about like in the near future. So it's always interesting to me to get a distribution story from Amazon. But let's get into the details of this right here. Amazon.com is planning to end its long-standing tie-up with the U.S. Postal Service as its e-commerce giant prepares to expand its nationwide delivery network. The Washington Post reports on Thursday, citing 3 people with knowledge familiar with the matter. The online retailer Amazon opens new tab has long been USPS's top consumer, providing more than $6 billion in annual revenue in 2025. The report said losing its business would be a major blow to the independent government agency that has been hit by an 80% decline in first-class mail volume since 1997. I did not know that. That's pretty. Oh, what? I did not know that. That's pretty interesting right there. But the bigger news here is that they have a way that they're doing it that they don't need the USPS service anymore. And like I said, that just speaks to them building out their global distribution network to a point to where they won't need any of their partners anymore. They'll just be totally self-reliant on all of their deliveries. And I think at that point, I think I saw a story. You guys let me know. But dang, did I go there? Oh boy, my bad, you guys. There was the Amazon story, but there was a story that went out about a company doing I think the deliveries took a matter of hours when they ordered something, and people were getting these deliveries in a matter of hours, if not like 30 minutes or something like that. I don't know what company was doing this, and I should have like saved the story somewhere, but I just kind of read it in passing and kind of like didn't think much of it until I saw this. But I can see Amazon, when they have their whole infrastructure set up, getting to a system like right now, we think 2 days is cool, right? I can imagine them getting to a point to where they're like same day, within the hour. You know, there was a service I used to take advantage of in Syracuse that would do intercity delivery, right? There was a company who just did deliveries in Syracuse. So they would come pick up a parcel, and they guaranteed it would get to where it needed to get to in 30 minutes. Very cool service, very interesting service. I hadn't seen anything else like it before or after. But I can see Amazon getting to that level of efficiency on a global scale. But yeah, super interesting stuff. I sent my P2P back. Oh, eInk. Wow. We're going to talk about that too. That's super interesting. Viwoods, we already got there. We don't have very many tech stories today, guys, so we're definitely going to get to the P2P talk here in a second. What else we got here? Waymos coming to Philadelphia. So self-driving car company Waymo officially expands to Philadelphia and is starting letting cars drive themselves. So I thought this was interesting because I had only heard about Waymos in LA. And so when I saw that Waymos were coming to my hometown here, it's my hometown. I don't care that I'm an import. I'm a Philadelphia native now. Okay, this is my hometown. But when I found out they were coming to Philadelphia, I was like, oh, this is interesting. I'll be able to finally take a Waymo and hear what all of my tech buddies have been talking about in LA. So this is going to be interesting. I won't be left out of the Waymo conversation any longer. They're not accepting rides right now, so this is just them testing out cars on the roads with assisted drivers on board. But I think through any of them, I think is very, very interesting. And I think that some reports that came out of me researching this is very interesting. Let's talk about it. The self-driving car company Waymo says it's here to stay in Philadelphia and has recently started tests where human drivers do not take the wheel. They're in the car, but they don't take the wheel. Right now, the company offers fully autonomous rides in San Francisco, Los Angeles, Phoenix, Austin, and LA. Aaron, I know you're in Texas. Have you taken a Waymo in Austin? Do you frequent Austin at all? Aaron says I returned the Palmer 2 Pro because it just didn't have a need for it. I may come up with that decision as well. We'll see here. He said the company is confident that their technology can handle the conditions in Philadelphia after their local test and the company's previous experience operating in other places like Tokyo, New York, and Michigan. And I was concerned about that. I'm like, the streets of Philadelphia are notoriously bad. They're fixing them now. They're fixing the streets. I've been seeing a lot of construction going on with the streets of Philadelphia getting fixed, and I think it's because of the World Cup is coming here in the next year or two, and they're trying to get it ready for all of that. And something else is happening. I think the All-Star game, I don't know what sport, is going to be held here. So they're trying to get the city streets cleaned up, and they're doing a crazy good job of it too. But anyway, earlier this year, the company published a journal article showing that their driverless cars caused a vastly few injuries and crashes compared to human drivers. Now, that is the key takeaway for me for this story, is that along with this, there's a report here that they cite. Yep, earlier this summer. So, published journal article. So there we go. This is the published journal article here, talking about the advantages of autonomous cars over human drivers. And man, one of the staggering stats I found from this report was that 80% or autonomous cars crashed 80% or had accidents or were involved in accidents 80% less than human drivers. 80% less accidents. So, I mean, that's an incredible stat right there. They were involved in involved in fatal accidents as well. But all of those cases where it was involved in fatal accidents, those accidents were not the cause of the Waymo vehicles themselves. And safety was a big concern of mine when I'm hearing about these Waymo stories from my friends in LA. But it's just one of those things where I'm like, how safe are these? Are they going to be as good as human drivers? And apparently, not only are they as good, they're better. And like I said, in the cases where they were involved in fatal accidents, they were just involved and like not causing them, but just involved. And one of the cases, for example, a cyclist hit the back of a Waymo that caused some other repercussions to happen because the Waymo was hit and crashed into something else. So those kind of accidents were like secondary. They were just involved, not the cause of. So very interesting stuff. Self-driving cars are coming, you guys. It seems, I mean, this is going to be a thing. Like I'd be, if you do Uber or Lyft full time, now might be the time to go start brushing up on some of those, brushing up on some of those, what I forgot what skills I'm looking for here, but those skills. Trying to start brushing up on some skills because man, it might get hard out here for an Uber driver. It might get hard out here, especially when the numbers are coming back that they're safer than human drivers. Like, come on, very interesting. All right, next thing we got up here is going to be Micron shutting down consumer division, Crucial. So Crucial's known for RAM. Okay, if you guys don't know, I bought back when I ran the tech shop. I used to run a tech shop back in the day. Crucial RAM was everything. Like almost every machine I worked on had Crucial RAM in it. No lie. I mean, when you were getting to the self-built machines, they were different, right? But all of the off-the-shelf machines, they were all using Crucial. But through any event, but Crucial is known for RAM. Crucial is the consumer division of Micron, and Micron is shutting down their consumer division. Guess what they're not shutting down? They're not shutting down the industry division, okay? AKA, we're still selling chips. We're just not going to sell it to Rod. We'll sell them to Rants About Tech if Rants About Tech is doing AI, but we won't sell it to Rod. No, absolutely not. Anyway, we all know where this is going, right? This is about the RAM shortage. They're like, no, we're not giving our precious RAM away to consumers when NVIDIA is willing to pay top dollar for it. This RAM shortage is about to get real deep, real quick. With companies like them pulling out of the consumer RAM business and being like, no, we're just industrial right now. That's big. It feels like this RAM shortage is going to get a lot worse. It feels like it's going to get a lot worse. Anyway, let's go ahead and read through here. Micron is retiring the Crucial brand, marking the end of its line of budget-friendly solid-state drives and RAM kits, as reported earlier by Video Cards. In an In an announcement Wednesday, Micron says winding down its consumer-focused business will improve supply and support for our larger strategic customers in faster-growing segments, aka AI companies. Yeah, the brand's shutdown is a huge blow to PC builders and hobbyists who are already dealing with skyrocketing RAM prices linked to a surge in demand from AI companies. OpenAI, for example, struck a deal with SK Hynix and Samsung to make up to 900,000 DRAM per month for its Stargate project. That Stargate project is something I wanted to report on too. We'll get to that in another show. Now there's going to be one less brand selling consumer-focused memory for PCs, potentially intensifying the global memory shortage. Soaring demand for RAM is already impacting pricing and Cyber Power PC framework and Raspberry Pi, while HP has even hinted at raising the prices of its devices or equipping them with less memory. Things don't need less memory. They need more. So when that's happening, things are getting bad. Micron will keep shipping crucial products until the end of February 2026 and provide continued warranty service and support beyond that. Super interesting stuff going on there. Super interesting stuff. The Terminator... Anyone do that? Why YouTube recap my personality type is skill builder. Oh, The Rock. Oh, let's see what we got here. Yeah, we have a Q&A. No one's bothering with the Q&A. I just figured out how the Q&A worked yesterday. But if you guys have an answer for what's your type in the just like The Rock just said, if you guys have an answer for what was your type for the YouTube profile or personality, throw it up in the Q&A. I'd love to see what they're pushing out to you guys. What else we got here? Google Fi. Last thing we got up on the tech news section is going to be Google Fi for web. And this is something that's interesting to me as an Android user. And if you're a Samsung too, this is useful to you. I mean, anyone who's using Google Fi, this could be interesting too. Actually, I'm sorry. iPhone users won't be able to take advantage of this. But this is kind of equivalent to what iMessage does for iPhone users. You have a web interface for your iMessages. They work over Wi-Fi and cellular, right? You have a app on your phone for your iMessage interface. There's nothing like that for Android up until now. It's still not as seamless as the iMessage, but it's getting there. Google Fi is finally getting its much anticipated update ahead of the busy holiday season. If you weren't aware, Google Fi has a web portal that allows users to make and take calls, listen to voicemail, and also check messages from a browser. With this latest update, you can now access RCS messaging over the web, but it's going to be a breakdown solution from the current Google Fi web interface. What this means is that when you click on the messages section on the current Google Fi website, it will take you to Google Messages for web, which is a completely different website. So it's basically what they're saying is that it's breaking the services up. The phone calls will still be handled on the Google Fi thing, but as soon as you go to Messages, you'll be taking the Google Messages interface. So it's kind of broken up, but at least you can now do both things in a Google interface, whereas you couldn't handle it. It couldn't handle that before. So this is not a one-to-one solution for what iMessage is, but it's getting there. I can see them definitely filling this out and then becoming something that's can handle all of those things in one app and one interface. Just another step in the way to getting to that point. What Q&A? A YouTube or a Discord thing? Oh, it's a YouTube thing, The Rock. So it's very weird. I don't know how the Q&A looks on your end. But how it looks on my end is that I type a question in and then it makes a separate thread for just that question. That's what it is. The Q&A is like a separate thread from the regular chat. It kind of makes a separate thread for a particular question, and your answer will only appear in that thread if you're answering that question. I'm not sure how it looks to you guys though. So if you guys see it, let me know, and let me know what it looks like. If you don't see it, also let me know. I'm anxious. I think that we did this before and it worked. I just don't know how. I'm still getting used to it, but we'll get there. So interesting stuff from Google, but we'll report back when that becomes something worth talking about, when it becomes one thing, because that's what I'm looking for. I'm not used to I don't want a split interface right now, even if it does do the things that I need it to do. All right. Last thing. Let's go on to the eInk news, shall we? Well, that was it. All right, so moving on to eInk, we got the matter of fact, before we even go on to that, there was a couple of questions about the Palma 2 Pro and what I thought about it and what people are doing. Everyone's sending the Palma 2 Pro back. So these are my thoughts on the Palma 2 Pro. Here we go. So I like it. I use it more than the Viwoods Reader. And the reason I use it more than the Viwoods Reader, I think, is because it's actually connected to work that I'm doing. It's synced, if you know what I mean. So, whereas I can get by using, all right, let's go here. Whereas I can get by using, back up a little bit more. So I can get by using the Viwoods as a phone. But because I mentioned before that if I'm going to use a device like this, I'm going to want to use it as a work device because I have a phone, right? It's not going to be my phone replacement, I don't think, because I buy phones for a specific case. And on top of that, I really like using the AI on my phone, and you don't get that functionality on eInk devices currently, right? So my phone won't be able to be replaced by one of these devices. So that's not going to happen. So let's throw that out the window. So not a phone replacement. So what would I use it for? Now, I would use it as a business device, something that I can just have business stuff routed to. My business phone number can just be on a separate device now instead of my business and personal number being tied to one phone, right? My business number can be on that device. My business email can just be on that device. So when I go to that device, I know I'm just getting work done, right? And it would be perfect because I can make this device a notification-free type of deal, right? I don't get notifications on it. I'm focused on what I'm doing on it. I only got the apps on it that I need to do work, right? Nothing else is there to take my attention away. So when I grab this device, not only am I not missing messages, right? I'm not missing phone calls. I'm not missing anything important when I'm getting other stuff done. That's the value of one of these devices for me as a work device. Now, if I'm going to use it as a work device, it has to be able to connect to work. Now, the problem with the V-Reader is what I affectionately call it now. The problem with the V-Reader is that so using it as a work device, it will only do me any good as something to get communication. It wouldn't do me any good for the other things that I need to do, like web stuff, right? It just wouldn't be able to handle that for me. That on top of the fact that you can't connect to what you're doing with your eInk. It's an eInk device that you can't connect to your other eInk devices and see, and that would add some value to this too, right? If I could, even if I did the work on my bigger devices, being able to tap into that on this smaller device would have been a huge bonus, right? So for me, this is just an e-reader. You can use it as a phone, but without the full capability, I think, of Android, it's going to lack in that full functionality realm. So as an e-reader that you can use as a phone, it works great for that. I still have to test it as a sole phone thing because that's only been testing. I still haven't been able to get T-Mobile to work on here. My T-Mobile Sims to work on here. So I'm trying to work that out with Viwoods, but we'll see where that leads. So I've only been able to use this device as a phone, and it taps into my other Boox devices, right? I can see what I've done there. I can customize it for just work cases and use cases. So for me, this thing right here works really well for that. I just don't like the dated look of it. I would want something more modern. If they could give me this design with the Onyx insides, gosh, or the software, man, Onyx just needs to get better at design, dude. They just need to get better at design. They're not good at it now, and they definitely could stand to get better, 100%. And now, what am I sending this back? Right now, no. Right now, I think I'll keep this. I may be sending the Viwoods back though. Maybe I'm getting rid of the Viwoods, but I think I'll keep this. If I do anything, I'll swap it out for the white one. Although it looks cooler with my Note Air 4C, which is kind of like what I'd be using in conjunction with. So I'm definitely not keeping that Note Air 5C. I don't think I'm gonna. The pogo pins and buttons ain't enough. The pogo pins and buttons are definitely not enough. Let's get to the chat. To be fair, I would send any e-ink reader that's any size of a phone. It's too many good small note takers available. You say that until you see a 7-inch device that you can fit into your pocket that has Wacom. You gonna change your mind, Aaron. And it can never replace a phone. No. Well, it would. This could replace my phone if the only thing stopping this from replacing my phone, honestly, is AI. Just being honest with you, that's the only thing that's stopping me from saying I could use this as my daily phone thing for everything is like, well, that and cameras, right? Like the best camera you have is the one you have on you, right? And if the one I have on me is crap, then that's the best camera I got. And I don't want a crap. I at least want a capable camera in my pocket. So the camera and AI is the only thing stopping me from using the Palma 2 Pro as a daily phone. Personal phone at that. I don't care about seeing video and stuff on my phone. I mean, you mean like that's, yeah, I'll be less distracted on my phone. I just have to wait till I get back home on a computer or carry my tablet with me or something like that. But yeah, I mean, yeah. What else we got here in the chat? The remarkable app on the Note Air 4C has turned into the best way to use the two platforms together. The remarkable app on the Note Air 4C. That's interesting. That's interesting, Aaron. Do tell. See, that's how I feel about the Nomad. The interface looks old. Really? You know what? You know how I feel about the Nomad? Well, not just the Nomad. How I feel about the Supernote interface as a whole. To me, the Supernote interface as a whole, is unique, and I like it a lot. And it reminds me of like the old. It does look old school. I'm not gonna, but that's the charm to me though. That the interface is like an old school interface. I can't describe. It's like a nostalgic take on an old school interface, but it's intuitive as crap. So, yeah, I like the Supernote interface. I'm a big fan of the Supernote interface. I don't like the generic interface of, well, they've gone a long way to making it not look generic anymore. The Onyx interface, the Boox interface, they've gone a long way to not make it look generic. So it's growing on me, and they've made it better over the last couple of years. Who else's interface? I don't like. Remarkable's got a really simple interface. I just don't like it. I don't know why. It just doesn't appeal to me. The best designed interface to me is the Supernote interface. To me, HS. I'm not sure what that spells out, but how's it going? Thanks for joining. I am using the Supernote Manta and Remarkable Paper Pro Move now. I am finding myself using the Move more because of the size. I don't need to take notes for work on my own device. Yeah, the Remove is an awesome portable device. The writing feel is it's 1 and 2 with the Supernote. Like they have the two best writing feels in eInk, the Supernote writing feel and the Remarkable writing feel and I don't care what device it is, the 2, the Pro, or any one of the Pros, they have the best writing feels in the game. And to me, they're on equal footing. They're just different. One's paper-like and one's pen and paper-like to me, and one's pencil and paper-like. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the remove is great. HS says I want to like the Supernote, but it's still a trial and error for me after 1 week, even with watching your great tutorials. Oh, thanks. I appreciate the love for the videos there. I would say try the indexing tools, HS. Try the indexing tools. Let me know how you feel about it after that, because until I found out that how much indexing you can do on the Supernote, I was literally 1 day from sending that thing back. So if you can hang in there and check out some of the indexing tools, I implore you to try to do that first before you send it back, because you might try those indexing tools and find out you would have made a mistake like I did. You might try them and decide that you wouldn't have been making a mistake. We'll see. Let me know. I'm interested to know. I hate the look. It works great. I just don't like the way it looks. I don't know why. The look. I love the look. The look of the Supernote UI is great to me. I don't know why I like it, but I do. Okay, so we were talking about the color device from the eReader color device from Viwoods, and it's being available right now on Amazon for $349. The color wouldn't save this device for me as far as it not being as functional as I would need a device of this type to be. So yeah, I don't see color saving it for me. But it is nice to have color as an option. I know it's going to make a lot of people happy that they have this option there. Does color change the landscape for you of whether you want one of these Viwoods e-readers or not, chat? Matter of fact, let's get a poll going. The Viwoods. So does color change your take on the Viwoods e-reader? You guys let me know. Let me know how you feel about that. It doesn't change it for me. I still feel the same way as I did before. But, you know. Let's go to the next one. Next thing we got up here. What else we got next up for the e-ink stories? Oh, Katherine's back. Aaron said not for $349. Katherine's back, you guys. So let's we got Katherine's back. We didn't get the Hulk for the latest Boox video, which I thought was it's always interesting to me who they choose for these videos and why. Our favorite neighborhood AI stand-in. Is she AI? Is she not AI? I don't know. But let's check out this video to see what she got to say. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh boy, we'll check it out. But I got to get these headphones going first, you guys. Got to get the headphones going first. But yeah, this should be interesting to see what she has to say. I mean, especially as it pertains to whether you should get a black and white device or not. What uses would they cite on this? That's what I'm interested in. What use cases are they going to cite for being the reason why you should or should not get one device over the other as far as color or black and white? And what is that on the desk? Is that a cutout? Is that a cutout? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, all right, here we go.
Physical device, and I love mine. I have both a monochrome device and a colored device, and I love mine both equally, but hopefully I can help you figure out which one you'll prefer. Hello, I'm Katherin. I'm on the marketing team here at Boox,
going on, Katherin?
and I know that it's surprisingly difficult to decide between getting a black and white or a colored device.
It's difficult.
But as someone who has both,
people need
I
help.
hope I can help you understand the differences and help you figure out which one is the best for you.
Give it a thumbs
But
up.
before we
quick.
dive into the devices themselves, let's take a moment to talk about what color e-ink actually is.
Yeah, let's do that.
E-paper all has a black and white pigment layer.
I want
as
that
the
Note
base
Max, chat.
technology.
Okay, that's my next. I think that's my next device here. I want that Note Max. After I saw you guys talk about the benchmark scores yesterday on yesterday's live, I gotta have it. Gotta have it, chat. I've deprived myself long enough. Or should I wait for the Note Max 2? You guys let me know.
Which moves physical black and white pigments to the front of the screen based on positive or negative charges. What makes a color tablet different?
Listen, I heard somebody talk about, I was watching somebody's video the other day and they were talking about how eInk works. And they were like, yeah, it's like little things and they turn based on black or what. They have white on one side. The ball has white on one side and it's white on the other side. And they turn and they show you stuff depending on which way it's turned. I'm like, no, it doesn't. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. But it's such a mystery how eInk works, I tell you.
It's a thin color filter that sits on top of the e-paper layer. As the pigments move, the color overlay will also change, producing thousands of natural print-like colors. If you read color content, like manga, magazines, or illustrated books, then you will notice a huge jump in your user experience. The colors are still subtle, but they add a lot of personality to your books and apps.
All right, is she AI, chat? Is she AI? I want to know. You know what? What poll do we have up right now? Does color change your take on the Viwoods eReader? We got 100% says no. Listen, I'm going to go with that. We got five votes, 100% says no. I'm with that. Let's start a new poll. It's Katherin AI. Chat, I need to know, is Katherin AI or is she not? Okay, which one?
Devices like the Note Air 5C run on Android, which means you can download any apps you want from the Google Play Store, and Color ePaper makes it possible for you to fully utilize them. And using color when annotating or writing notes can make it easier to organize your thoughts, which applies tenfold to things like planners and spreadsheets, things that definitely benefit from being color-coded.
The Rock says she's not
AI,
but
the script
consider, though,
is that the color screen is not quite as bright as the monochrome version. But as someone who uses a color device every day, I haven't had any problems with the brightness. But don't take my word for it. Let's see the contrast in the Go 7 series. While the black and white screen is a bit brighter, they both absorb light beautifully. Gentle color or crisp monochrome are good choices.
I mean, they clearly got the front light on the color device, right?
While the color device has a lot of benefits, the monochrome device has its own virtues. Many that are is a bit brighter.
I mean, come on. This is not. Oh, maybe it's not. No, it definitely is. 100%. Stop playing. Definitely not a fair comparison there. Definitely not a fair comparison. But I mean, what do you expect? They should be doing this, I suppose, you know?
They both has a lot of benefits. The monochrome device has its own virtues, many that are easy to underestimate unless you spend all day reading. The black and white display, like the one on the Note Max, doesn't have that extra color layer. That means that the whites look brighter, the text is a bit crisper, and the screen has that page-like look to it. If you spend most of your time immersed in novels, essays, and other
I would argue
then
that
the clean
you also
minimalism
gonna
of
see
the
a
monochrome
speed bump.
display might be a better choice, as it's the closest possible digital
You
experience
can't compare those
ink
two
on
devices
paper,
to
which
me.
limits
You can't
visual
even. Those
noise
devices don't
and
even
helps
compare.
you focus on reading and
Yeah, she's
writing.
way better than the Boox Hulk.
Writing is
Way
especially
better
great
than the
on the
Hulk.
Note Max, which has a textured screen that mimics the physical feeling of paper. So the lack of color for some is an advantage, but which is better for you? Ask yourself what you think you're going to spend.
Aaron was like, if you want to say something good about books, don't show me the Go 7.
more time doing. If there is a lot of color in the books you read and the apps you use, especially if increased organization and differentiation
text bubbles,
matter,
come on. The text bubbles look good. That's why I said the front light was on.
Extra advantage you can't
The
get
text
from a
bubbles look too
monochrome
good.
screen. But if your reading is more text-based and you value focus, minimalism, and a closer feel to the traditional page, then a device like the Note Max or the Go 10.3 might be the best choice for you. There isn't one choice that's best for everyone. They just cater to different tasks and personalities. Whichever way you end up leaning, I hope this video helped you to understand the strengths of each and which would be the best addition to your life. Let us know in the comments if you're team color or team black and white. or tell us what we should make a video on next. Please give a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more Boox content. Bye.
Dude, I love Katherin. Catherine's the best. She's personable. She's waving at people. She's smiling. Have you ever seen the Hulk smile? Ever? The Hulk don't smile. She's like, oh, bye-bye. I'll see. You got suggestions? What should we do next? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying. Years of the Hulk, dude, just coming on here, saying things out of context. She probably read the script at least and was like, okay, that didn't make sense. Let's redo that. Okay. I know how this should sound. Let's redo this. I didn't hear anything. I mean, obviously script, right? You know, I didn't hear anything weird though. I love this. AI Katherin is the bee's knees. She's way better than the Hulk. Way better than the Hulk. Man, the Hulk couldn't say anything personable if he tried. He said, the Boox Hulk looks frustrated. They interrupted a gym session to pull him into the studio. Yeah. The Rock. Cold-blooded. That was funny. Oh, man. Yeah. He looked like they put him out of the gym session. Yo, the Hulk is... Oh, my goodness. Yo, the Hulk is buff. Oh, I need a Kleenex or something. Oh, did I have IPA on this? I probably did. Holy cow. Oh, all right. Yo, the Hulk is The Rock. It's too early for that. The Hulk is seriously cut, yo. Did you guys see the last Hulk video? The Hulk went from being buff to being huge, ginormous. Yo, his muscles got muscles now. He's like, I don't have time to understand the intricacies of language and speech. What are you talking about? I got wars to fight. Like, oh man. Okay. Oh boy. What else we got here? After AI Katherin, is it Katherin with a C? Hold on. Is it Katherin with a C or a K? I gotta know now. Oh, Katherin.
I have both a monochrome device and a color device, and I love mine both equally, but hopefully I can help you figure out which one you'll prefer. Hello, I'm Katherin. I'm on the marketing team.
Oh, it's Katherin with a C. Okay, Katherin with a C. AI Katherin, you're the best. AI Katherin, you are the best for sure. Thank you. We appreciate you. Listen, I'd rather see you than the Hulk, honestly, just because you at least talk with some knowledge about what you're talking about, and things sound natural coming out of her mouth. And she's personable. She's smiling. She's smiling and waving. I would have taken one of them. You give me a smile and a wave? It's a wrap. I like Katherin. She's real. We're just used to Boox Hulk barely knowing English. Yeah. Jay, what's going on? Good morning. Yeah, it's amazing though. It took them a while of realizing that before they went to AI Katherin. And this is AI Katherin's been here before, but she doesn't do all the videos now. The Hulk still is there for the releases. I guess she's just doing the tutorials now. But I don't care. I'll take her with the tutorials. I do not want a tutorial from the Hulk. I do not want a tutorial from the Hulk. I'll take a tutorial from Katherin though. Good job, Katherin. AI Katherin. All right, next thing. What else we got here? Jay, maybe you can help me with this since you're here now. Why does the Note Air 5C perform better than the Note Air 4C, even though they both have the same SoC and same amount of RAM? Why, Jay? I've been racking my brain all night trying to figure it out. I couldn't figure out anything on the web that gave me a logical explanation of why that would be. Optimization, maybe better compatibility with Android 15. What? I don't know. If you got an idea, Jay, you let me know. More on Kindle Scribe 3rd gen. Does anybody know anything about the Kindle Scribe 3rd gen that we don't know already? Has anybody heard anything? I've been scouring the net for information about that too. I don't know anything. But I want to know something. I want to know when it's coming. But the Note Max, Jay, the Note Max is coming. the Note Max is coming, bro. Jay's been telling me to get the Note Max for months. Definitely coming. Probably owed to optimization, not by Onyx, but from Android 15. That's exactly what I thought. Actually, when we first heard that the same SoC was going to be in it, I thought it's got to be optimization due to Android 15. I might have even said that or hinted at that when I was talking about when I did my video on how bad the Note Air 4C's optimization was. I brought this up yesterday, but the Geekbench bump from iPhone 16 Pro to 17 Pro was only 9% for multi-core, actually worse than Note Air 4C to 5C. Oh. Yeah, you know what, though? When you said that, DeRock, it instantly changed my mind on how I felt about the Note Air 5C. Because there is a slight color difference. You get a slight performance bump. It's just not enough for me. Theoretically, the Panos Panay special is showing up on the 10th. Ooh. I can't wait for the 10th then. I've never been excited for a Kindle device in my life. Ever. This is the first Kindle device I've never been excited about an Amazon device ever. This is the first Amazon device of any category that I'm genuinely excited about. Like, there's genuine excitement bubbling up. I mean, that could be the morning's coffee too, but it's bubbling. It's bubbling. I can't wait for it. All right, let's end out today with some Reddit stuff, shall we, you guys? Let's end it out with some Reddit stuff. Ooh. I don't know what that is right there, but we don't want to see that. I thought this was just a cool picture right here. Someone with their Viwoods AI paper with their morning coffee and toast. I just thought that was just a nice picture. Nice rustic picture with a nice piece of tech in there. Very good. Very good. Very nice. A faster refresh mode demo. Note Air 5C. I don't. What are we seeing here, chat? I don't know. What do we think? Is this better? Can we make this bigger? Oh, that's too big. That's too big. I'm not noticing any discernible differences. 4.1 speed mode versus new refresh demo. What we got in the chat here or the comments? The latest beta caused my Kindle app to lock up. Blah blah blah. Looks great, but I assume it leaves users with about 45 minutes of battery life. I will say this: the battery life on the Note Air 5C is trash. 100%. The 4C performs way better in the battery life department, which is a huge factor to me as well. That's a huge factor to me about which device I keep. The battery life. It's awesome. Are you planning to add it to Note Air 4C? Looks awesome. Great, but we are okay. We need better battery life. Yeah. Looks great, but the colors appear a bit dull on the faster screen. I didn't notice that. Looks like a major improvement is algorithm improvement or hardware specific. I hope it's the algorithm improvement. Okay. I don't know. That didn't impress me. I'm not impressed by that. Planning on getting Manta. Which pen do y'all recommend? I can't say y'all. What do we got? You guys know my preference. I say go for the Lamy. You get a button. You get a premium build. I like it. Although that Viwoods C1 is a really good contender if you got a Supernote device. I would look at the Viwoods C1, and if you wanted something more premium or with some ergonomics, then if you look at it like I need some ergonomics, then go with the Lamy. But if you look at it like, oh, this does everything I need, the C1's a good option. You get a button, you get the eraser, you get the ceramic tip. It's a little thin. A little catchy. It catches on the film, but if you don't write hard, you probably won't notice it. You will, but you just won't notice it as much. But it could be a good time. I would try that. What else we got here? Just got the C1 stylus, and speaking of C1 stylus, oh my, what a difference! Instantly fell in love with how it writes. This is definitely an upgrade, and if you are using unsure whether it's worth it, a couple of things that surprised me were how the side button feels better. The side button to me does not feel better on that pen. It's more stiff. I don't like that. The eraser is slightly quieter, and the magnet is stronger. The magnet is not stronger. This must be a Viwoods employee writing this. I thought the W2 and the C1 were the same here, but this pen clearly has those differences. Or maybe my original W2 unit was faulty. That could also be the case, perhaps. Anyway, you nailed this pen, Viwoods. This is going to make my use of AI paper even more than I already did. Yeah. Again, I don't agree with any of these. The only thing I agree with is that it feels better because it's got ceramic, but that's it. What else we got here? Ink is better than paper for woodworking. Ink is better than paper for everything, bro. Stop it. So I really need help deciding between I think Boox or Supernote. What have you been doing? I've been searching for the sub for some time. And I am conflicted. I know Supernote is superior for note taking, but Boox has more of a mechanical pencil-like feel, I think. I don't think so at all. I would be using it for note taking at work and for school. I love writing with mechanical lead pencil on paper, but would love to be able to search my notes finally. I do not like writing with pens at all unless it's a Pilot Precise V5 rollerball pen. Whoa, that is specific. So if it feels more like a pen than pencil, I would rather not. Then you don't want the Supernote. You want a Boox product. For sure. The C1 connects to the AI Paper Mini stronger than the first pen. I don't know about that, Aaron. I disagree with that. I think it, you know what, I'll have to check it out and be more precise in my maneuvering of it. Because it didn't feel, better to me. It still just falls off the device if you move it. How to make task and daily actually checkable. Oh, yeah. I like the ability to write task and daily. I think they're talking about the in the calendar app, the checkboxes you get with the daily tasks. I like the ability to write tasks in a daily app widget, but I don't know how to identify them as items that I can check off, even though there are checkboxes on lines next to them. You just put a check in them. You can't right now. Right now, these are all just images on the page. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could check it, but it's just an image, so you have to check it yourself. It doesn't put a automated check in it, which would be nice. But that's not how it works. Or if it would just recognize the fact that you want a check once you put a check there, and then automates the check and puts a nice check there, like how Supernote automates a star when you try to draw a star to star something. It just puts an automated star there. And that would be cool too. That would be clever. AI Paper C Reader is up on Amazon, which we already saw that. Man, I think that's it. I think that's it, chat. I think we got through another episode. You guys made it. Give yourselves a round of applause. You guys made it to the end of another episode of Rants About Tech Live. Thank you. Thanks to the chat crew for joining me and for being here. We got Jay, we got Aaron, we got The Rock, we got Palm, we got Rob was here as well. eInk, BM, HS first time being here. Don't let it be last. Don't let it be last. Who else we got here today? We got Christina Ray, And if I missed anybody, I'll get you next time. This is Rants About Tech, where we talk about tech news, eInk news, daily, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to kind of whenever. If you guys enjoyed the show, give me a like, subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. Consider becoming a part of the chat crew if you want a badge by your name. Join the Discord if you want to continue to chat after the live stream. We got a Discord link in the description of the show. Thank you guys for being here. I will see you all tomorrow, where we'll do a Friday show. What do we got in the chat before we leave here? See what connects. I don't know about a full-size AI paper. I have yet to get the star thing to work on Supernote. Oh my God, Aaron. Peace, everybody. Take care. Oh, my bad. We didn't close out the Is Katherin AI poll. The chat overwhelmingly says that Katherin is not AI. So I guess I won't call her AI Katherin anymore. Bummer. Peace.